Hello, Red Carpet Report.
I just watched the first 5.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Were either of you on DMT in the... Like, how did the concept come to, like, who...
Well, yeah, we started talking about it. I don't know if you've seen BoJack Horseman,
Yes.
but there was an episode in season 1 called Downer Ending, and
Kate wrote.
I got to write that episode.
Got to write it? Well,
Yeah.
it didn't exist before you wrote it. So.
Right.
It's not like we had this episode. Oh, Kate, would you write this thing that exists?
Yes.
It was nothing, and then Kate wrote it, and it became Downer Ending.
And explores kind of alternate realities or what ifs or how would life be different. We made different
An
choices.
internal mind journey,
Right.
perhaps.
And then after that, Raphael said, let's do a show like that. But let's start there.
Let's do more of that. That
Yeah,
was fun.
that was
Let's make a
fun.
whole show about that.
Right. And so we started talking about our personal experiences, and I had a mental breakdown, some anxiety and depression, and found meditation and alternative healing, and that kind of opened up my sense of reality and started meeting these shamans and indigenous people and exploring these different cultures and ways of thinking about reality and thinking about mental illness.
And I did mushrooms once. So I said, I get that. I feel like that's kind of the same thing.
He took the shortcut.
I went the fast way.
Yeah. And so we started building the show that explores reality. Yeah.
Yeah, like, there's so much to unpack with, like, familial trauma and, like, the ethics of what the dad does, whether or not that's cool or not. Like, whoa.
That's exactly the response we want to get from the audience is,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly correct.
Right.
Like, is it just going to be the 8 episodes? Are you planning to expand it? Maybe, like...
Oh, we'd love to do more. I mean, it's not planned as a limited series. I mean, hopefully we'll get to explore these characters in this world for years and years to come, Amazon.
And then, yeah, whoa, just like, where did the idea for her to be deaf come from? Where did the mixed Hispanic family come from? Like, where? Give me everything.
Sure. Well, I grew up in San Antonio,
And I did mushrooms once.
and we lived in Mexico growing up. My family did, and so there's San Antonio is about 70% Latinx or Mexican American now, and so we wanted to set it in San Antonio, and so we thought it'd be great to have this family, and we wanted to pull this main character Alma in as many directions as possible, so to stretch her identity. So her father's Jewish American, her mother's Mexican American. She's sort of in between these realities. She's in the hearing world, but she's also part of the deaf world, and to see what it's like when you're on the margins of any kind of particular group. What that does to your identity or sense of self, and how you feel you fit or don't fit, and what that feels like. And then with giving her a cochlear implant, I studied ASL and in high school and college, and fell in love with the culture and fell in love with the community. And the time that she was growing up and got her implant was a really interesting time in the history of the deaf community, because the cochlear implant came in to existence, and it was really controversial. So there was a lot of fear of, will this damage our community? Will this take away our children? Will this change the way we interact with each other? So I wanted to kind of highlight that.
And then you guys also kind of lucked out with getting Constance Marie with her background.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She was one of the first actors to go, okay, if we're doing this, we got to do it right. Because I just came off of a show where we did a lot of this.
Right,
So
yeah.
I want to make sure we're being very careful about this. We brought in a consultant. And we really took pains to make sure we were doing it in a respectful and accurate way.
And then do you think Rosa's scared she's never going to act on a real camera anymore?
Well, you should ask her when she gets here. But she says she loves it. Like, she loves always being kind of transformed, that it frees her to become something else entirely.
But she's definitely doing real acting. I mean, it's not like she can phone it in. I mean, these rotoscope artists capture everything. So there are people in a studio in Texas who know Rosa's face better than any family member or friend she's ever had, because they've studied every inch of it and every movement, and they know when she's about to smile, they know when she's about to burst into tears. Like, there are Rosa face experts out there.
I was talking with one of the heads of the close-up department for Rosa. So there's a group that just does close-ups. And he said after a couple of weeks, he went and saw Alita Battle Angel, and he thought, I miss her so much.
And then call back to the first episode. Dean's in a red can or blue can?
Oh, interesting. Red can or blue can? Which pill do you take?
I don't know pill-wise, but beans-wise, I feel like blue is a little safer. Red feels dangerous with
Right.
beans. I don't want to go that severe with the beans. Blue is calming. I feel like these beans are going to be good to me.
Right. I'm just pro-bean generally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a pro-bean equality opportunist.
All beans matter.
Yeah. Yes. All beans matter.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thanks for watching the show. Yeah, thanks.